Hey everybody, Marcus C. Williams here. We're all out here gathered today to stand to bring recognition to the fact that they are actually inside this building, which is considered to be a children's health center, performing genital mutilation on children. They are cutting off and cutting apart healthy organs and healthy orifices of children that are under the age, largely, to make any type of permanent decisions for their life. We know, and this is proven by statistics, that kids that have gender dysphoria, that go through different issues of not knowing who they are themselves, after puberty, they find out that, hey, I don't want to change anymore. We have a ton of people that are detransitioners now that have gone through this, I almost call it forced type of a change, but it's definitely being coerced. They are being told that it is okay, that a boy does not have to be a boy, that a girl does not have to be a girl, that you were born in the wrong body. But we know that the Lord does not put anyone in the wrong body. You are in the right body for yourself. Everybody is their own special individual. And when we have people that are not only funding, but fostering and encouraging genital mutilation of children, we must, as right-minded individuals, stand up. Stand up. It's time for people to publicly say, we have had enough of them trying to tell people that they're in the wrong body. Nobody is born in the wrong body. They had this whole concept of, oh, love yourself, love who you are, and now that's completely out the window. They've been preaching it to us for years. Now it's completely gone. It's, you don't have to be a boy. You don't have to be a girl. Oh, you want to be a girl today? Maybe you're a girl today. Maybe you're a bat tomorrow. What are they going to do next? Start transitioning them into animals? Adding tails and attachments to them? Adding dog ears on their heads? Because that's the next step. That's where we go from here. Because the question is, how do we even get this far? We should not have to be here right now, standing up, speaking against this stuff, which is not only so clearly antithetical to health, but also to anything that can be considered care. This isn't compassionate. This is not caring. This is completely from the depths and the pits of hell. Nowhere else. And you don't have to be religious to believe that. This is a fact. We understand that people care about their children. We understand that people care about other people's feelings. But if you really care about a child and you care about their direction in life, while I don't think that anybody should be cutting off all their genitals and changing all types of stuff, but at least, wait till they're adults to allow them to make that decision for themselves. That is a permanent decision that you cannot go back and reverse. They're pumping kids full of hormones, okay? This is not good. We know that that leads to sterilization and infertility. We know more than anything that it leads to massive amounts of issues with mental health. Mental health is one of those things that they stand up now and they say, oh, we care about mental health, we care about mental health. Well, it's very clear that the youth that are having these gender dysphoria episodes are having a mental health crisis. And you're pushing something on them because it makes you money.
Come on.
They're not doing this out of the goodness or the kindness of their hearts. This is millions and billions of dollars a year. It is an industry that is expected to grow 4x by next year. This is unacceptable and it's not okay. If we don't stand up here and we don't stand up now, soon they'll be taking your privileges away as parents and saying, hey, your child told us at school that this is what they're doing. Now they've done it, and we didn't even tell you that they did it. And we've actually got bills that are coming up in the state assembly and in the state senate about that right now. They're trying to make a constitutional amendment. They're calling it Prop 1 on the back of the ballot this year in November. Okay? And that everybody needs to vote no on, because it'll allow them to push this type of stuff on your child without you knowing, and they're going to, insult to injury, they're going to put it on your insurance. And that's crazy. They want to say that this is about health care. And they want to say that they care about mental health. But we know that there are so many people who have detransitioned that have serious issues with their mental health. We know that the suicide rate of children after they have transitioned skyrockets. And they try to tell you, oh, well, we should do this because if not, it's criminal and they'll probably kill themselves. That's not true. That's a lie. You know why we have a high rate of suicide in people that have these surgeries? Because after they have these surgeries to make them feel comfortable in the body that they were born with, they still don't feel comfortable. This is a very serious issue. And I'm glad so many people decided to come out and actually stand up today. It's so important that we stand up for righteousness, we stand up for the future, and we stand up for the children. If no one else, who but us? Now is the time. Now is the time to stand up and speak up. If we don't do it now, it will continue to get worse and worse and worse. We already know that they're advocating for this type of stuff in schools. Soon it'll be put directly into the curriculum. We can't stand idly by when they tell people that you are not the right you, that you do not have the body that you should have been born in. If you were supposed to be born in a different body, you would have been born in a different body. It's that simple. You know, there are things that people don't like about themselves, and that's okay. And maybe somebody does want to change their genitals or whatever you want to say after they're of the age to consent to such a permanent process, because there is no going back. This is something that we've just seen recently in about the last, I don't even know, 10 years, roughly, not even really, start to pop up as an industry because of biopharmaceutical companies that are making millions and millions of dollars every single day off of the pain and suffering of the children. This is not okay, and this is something that everybody should be standing against. Everybody should stand up and say, if somebody wants to get these type of surgeries, let them go through puberty first. Let them be a full-fledged adult. They're not even old enough to drink or smoke or own a firearm. Many of them aren't even old enough to drive. And they're giving them hormone replacement therapy. There's nothing therapeutic about it. This is nothing more than mutilating healthy flesh, healthy tissue, and destroying and harming the mind and the body of these children. And I'm glad so many people came out, and I thank you guys for giving me the time to speak. I can speak on this issue that's very serious all day, but I'm going to close with this. We make a stand here today against transitioning youth that are not old enough to be considered adults. We make a stand here today for righteousness. We make a stand here today for all of the children that have been conditioned to think that transitioning is okay, but now are horribly disfigured and no longer feel comfortable anywhere in the world. We make a stand here today because we believe that if you are making a life life-changing decision as a child. It is something that should be fully discussed, as long-term ramifications may be implied to it with both parents, doctors, and other opinions other than the view of, oh, give me some money. Because at the end of the day, if we don't stand up here, it will go way further than anybody can imagine. This isn't the beginning, but let's do our best to make this the end. Thank you. And remember, stand up, speak up, don't shut up, take action.